The scheme would link up the rising Asian financial center with direct access to the mammoth capital market of the world's second biggest economy, and the world's top financial center ranked by the Global Financial Centers Index. Of course, Shanghai already has a stock link with the world's third biggest financial center, Hong Kong, which provides an alternative for mainland investors like Erin Ni. Her Asia portfolio lost 40% of its value amid market turmoil in the past few months, however, and so she went bargain hunting in Hong Kong. That didn't work out so well either.
So far, the Hong Kong shares I bought have not been very satisfactory. I think that's because I just picked the mainland companies that went public in Hong Kong. That didn't help much with diversifying my investment risk. When I saw the news about a Shanghai-London Connect, I immediately thought it would provide more investment channels. Maybe when the idea matures, it would provide more investment opportunities.
Jing Shanghao at China H says that stock links like this can be not only gateways for Chinese mainland investors to reach out for overseas assets, but also for the mainland economy to connect with broader marketplaces.
Many of the best performing stocks in Hong Kong are mainland companies like Tencent and ICBC. They're the top state-owned companies and private companies listed in Hong Kong. Hong Kong has developed from a small city to an advanced economy because it's backed here by the world's second biggest economy. It was the only financial exit. Now apparently London wants to be a supplementary platform in that sense, at least to be a platform that connects China with Europe.
Professor Chen Jun at Shanghai Advanced Finance Institute says Osborne's scheme would be mutually beneficial to economic growth in both countries. London needs it to tap into the mainland markets so as to gain an advantage in competing with other global financial centers like New York. And it will also promote China's efforts to join the global financial system. He even says it would be healthy for China to funnel some excess capital to overseas markets.
There was a real estate bubble, at least in some areas of China. Later on, when the government managed to cool down the real estate market, a lot of that capital then went into stock market, and that helped fuel the bubble in the stock market. So I think opening up the capital account to allow domestic capital to go out is good for that reason, and also allow domestic investors to earn higher returns from more channels outside China.
Additional international stock links are not all that easy to arrange, however. Following the Shanghai-Hong Kong stock link, Chinese regulators began to promote an additional link between Shenzhen and Hong Kong to give foreign investors wider access to the Asian market. Implementation has been delayed, however, by concerns that another international connection could endanger liquidity in the Chinese mainland's economy, particularly following this summer's market turmoil. Both Jing and Professor Chen say the connect between Shenzhen and Hong Kong or between Shanghai and London could take place sooner than most people think, but with similar restrictions that have been imposed on the Hong Kong link, where international investors are allowed to buy up to 300 billion yuan of A-shares annually with a daily purchase limit of 13 billion yuan. Mainland investors can invest up to only 250 billion yuan of shares in Hong Kong annually with a daily limit of 10.5 billion yuan. Hu Xiaochen, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.